Hi all. I thought I'd pop on and talk briefly about anxiety. So if this is something that's going to trigger you, please don't watch it or ask somebody else to watch it and for them then to let you know whether it's okay for you to watch. I'm just going to be talking about what happens when you are anxious, when you have an anxiety attack, when you have a panic attack. Unfortunately, I always have to be different from everybody else. And the majority of people say that when they have an anxiety attack or panic attack, they feel like they're going to die. Well, I've had my heart go into tachycardia where your normal beats per minute at rest is about 70. My heart rate was going at 210 beats a minute. So, but people, health professionals, paramedics included, will not believe that you know the difference between a panic attack and your heart rate going too fast. But that's a story for another day. I've never felt like I was going to die when I've had a panic attack. The closest way I can describe it is that I don't want to be in my skin anymore. I want to crawl out of my skin. I can't think straight. I can't do anything. And all I want to do is go to my safe place, which is my bed. And I find that if I let my anxiety go on for too long, that I start getting agoraphobic as well. So I might go into an anxiety attack and feel that I can't go out. So I just force myself. Even if I just open the door, walk up the path, and then come back, I've walked out of the house. I'm not saying that it's as easy as that for everybody. No way, I'm not saying that at all. This is a very, very serious subject. But I'm 61. I've had anxiety and panic attacks for 40 years. And I've found my own way to deal with them. I had a meltdown this week, which very sadly was the first one I've had in quite a long time. And I was very disappointed because the pain of fibromyalgia is something else. It's on another scale. But I would rather have that than anxiety, because anxiety is the worst. I think for most people, their heart beats really, really fast, feels like it's beating really, really fast. You feel like your chest is being squeezed in a vice. So you have chest pain. It's a real tough thing to deal with if you don't have understanding people around you that get what it's like. And I do get it. It's horrendous. I had a book that I won't recommend because I'm pretty sure it's not even published anymore. But I would highlight certain bits of that book, and I'd keep that. I'd call that my Bible, and I'd keep that under my pillow. I mean, I've suffered to pretty much the worst you can get with anxiety, and it is absolutely horrendous. I go to my safe. If I can't get to my bed, I try to go to my safe place in my head. Now, I know that safe place off by heart. I know what it looks like. And that kind of talks me down. So, whatever your, wherever you feel, I'm trying to word this properly, wherever you feel the safest, imagine that in your head over and over. So if you like being in nature, you imagine you're on a walk. But you don't just imagine you're on a walk, you notice the leaves crunching under your feet, you notice the colour of the trees. You need to be specific on your way to your safe place. As I said, my safe place is my bed, but if I'm out somewhere and I start having an anxiety attack, I just have to go somewhere and think to myself, right, I'm walking down, I know exactly where I'm going, and I know this place doesn't exist in real life, but in my head it does, and it calms me down. There is also medication, but it seems that doctors really don't want to prescribe anything for anything anymore. I used to take something called Quiet Life, and that was a herbal remedy, and I really, really found that helped. And then, out of the blue, they stopped. They just stopped making it, just like that. It was such a shame because I've not found anything else that worked as well as that did. Sadly, anxiety is something you have to try to learn to cope with the best way you can. Maybe if you do journaling, you can write down. You can write. It's very hard for me to suggest what is best for you to do because we are all very different, and something that I might suggest to you might be the last thing that you want to do. All I want to do is curl up in my bed, get under my duvet, get my puppy dog and cuddle him and hopefully go to sleep, because then I don't have to think about it. But I even find moving my toes drives me mad. And it's horrible if you're somewhere where you can't get out of and you have to stay there. I always get, and I cannot go to the cinema anymore because I can't sit for that long. But if I'm going You know, back in the day, if I was going to watch my children doing something, I would always, always, always make sure I got an aisle seat so that I could get out if I needed to. So these are things you need to work on and work out what is best for you. You know, write down things as you think of them, which is a good way to remember them. But as I say, my safe place is my bed, and that's where I'll head to if I start feeling wobbly and I know the signs coming straight away. I start feeling out of control. That's kind of the best way I can think to describe it. I just feel out of control. And I'm scared what I might do because I feel out of control. I don't know what I'm scared of exactly, but I am scared. So really, that's what I think about with anxiety. Try to find your safe place. If you could meditate, fantastic, but that takes so much practice. Let me know if this has helped in the slightest, and I'll try and do a bit more. But I don't want to be, I can only speak from personal experience, and it might be completely different to yours. But I have suffered so badly. I've been hospitalised, and it's not pleasant at all. You might not want to let me know what your safe place is, and that's absolutely fine. But if you haven't got one, try and find one. Try and find where you feel calmest. And if it's really getting out of hand, please do speak to somebody. Speak to your GP. Speak to somewhere like Mind. I'll drop the link for Mind in the description box. They are excellent. Maybe talking to somebody will help you. But please don't let it get so bad that you really can't cope with life, because that is just awful. There's a lot more out there and available now than there was when I was suffering so badly. I wouldn't say I've recovered completely from it, because I obviously haven't, because I had that wobble in the middle of the week. And that made me so sad. But it's life, you know. So whatever your circumstances, I wish you all the very best. If you want to talk, please drop in the comments. Everyone here in our family is so friendly, in our fibro family. And I'm sure you'll find other people that will help you too. So don't push yourselves, be kind to yourselves. And I truly hope that you find a way to get on top of your anxiety. Let me know if there's anything else I can talk about that you would find useful. All the very best. Bye-bye for now.